I will talk of some application of AI in game theory. For this, I will talk about the combinatorial two players games. It's a game when we have two players and one player is playing after the other. It's a turn by turn. For example of these games, we have the chess, the Go, or the Connect 4. We will see some algorithm of AI for these games. The first algorithm is the min-max algorithm. To explain this algorithm, I will talk about a simple example of the NIM game. It's a game when we have n matches and the goal is to remove the last matches. Each drawer, when he plays, can remove 1, 2 or 3 matches. For this example, we have two players. We have player max and player min. The player max is the first who is playing. He can remove 1 matches, 2 matches, or the 3 matches. If he removes the 3 matches, he's winning the game, and we say that he has 1 point. Then, if he removes 1 or 2 matches, the player min will play. If he decides to remove the 2 matches or the 1 matches, in this case, he will win the game. So we will say that he has minus 1 point because it's min who is winning. The goal of this algorithm is to get back the values into the initial node. For example, here we see that when there is just one match, we are sure that Max will win because he will remove the matches here. So we can put the one on this case, on this node. And for this second example, it's min to play, and he has the choice to remove just 1 matches or the 2 matches. And because he wants to win and he wants to minimize the value, because when he wins it's minus 1 point, he will choose to remove the 2 matches, and so we will put minus 1 here. And to finish, when max player will play, he have 3 choices, and the only one who is maximizing this value is to remove the 3 matches and so to win. It's the goal of the algorithm. To better the algorithm, we will see the alpha-beta pruning. It's based on the same algorithm, but the goal is to cut some branches of the tree to be faster and have less calculus. For example, in this case, we can see that we don't have to see the 2 more nodes because we see that in the node C, the minus player will never take more than 2, and that we know that in the A node, the player max will never take below than 3. So he will never take the node C, so we don't have to see the 2 other nodes. The limits of this algorithm is first the time of calculus, because we have to see all the graph for the game, and it can be very long for some games such as chess or Go, and more or less is just impossible. That's why we are using utility function, which is just the fact that we will not see all the possibilities and all the nodes until the terminal nodes, but we will stop at a certain depth, and we will try to get a value for the Q1 situation. For example, if we see that one player has the advantage of another player, we will take some points for this player. and that's why we have the same algorithm who can also winning. And to finish, it's not enough to have the best algorithm for the chess or for the Go, because they are very complicated games, and that's why we are using deep learning for them.